Glad to see you on my channel, friend. Let me introduce you to someone. This is Luna and Rocky, two raccoons living in the city whose adventures I will tell you about now.
Night shift.
Rocky always preferred the quiet rustle of wind in the trees and the gentle splay of moonlight over the alley, where treasures from the human world gleamed beneath discarded boxes and bags. He wasn't one for early mornings or strict plans, a fact that often led him to nap under piles of leaves when there were far more pressing things to be done. But deep down, he had a heart that beat for adventure, glowing softly even when he tried to tangle himself up in sleep.
Opposite him in every possible way was Luna. Her eyes were sharp, always reading patterns in the scattered array of things that others barely noticed. Luna loved the thrill of creating order out of chaos, organizing bits of lost jewelry, twisted tin cans, and even sequined shoes with a precision that could make any raccoon proud. She thrived on making sense of the world's mess, a natural-born collector.
Tonight, fate had a new lesson in store for both of them. The raccoons had been paired up for their very first big expedition, a mandatory double act in the most promising of dumpsters behind the bakery. For Rocky, it was a baffling twist to his routine. For Luna, it was a test of her patience, and perhaps a secret hope she could make a more dedicated raccoon out of him. Their mission began with a wobble. Rocky, aiming to show Luna he could be helpful, perched himself atop a teetering stack of bread crates. "Watch this," he declared confidently. 1 second later, a loud crash echoed through the alley as the crates tumbled, sending Rocky spinning and flour covering him like new-fallen snow.
Luna sighed, her whiskers twitching in amusement despite herself. "Maybe next time, check if it's sturdy before you climb." Luna, determined not to be shown up, demonstrated her methodical prowess. She neatly pried open a box of unwanted pastries and arranged them on the ledge for easy reach.
Rocky, seeing her systematic approach, tried to keep pace. But when he reached for a donut, he miscalculated his grip and sent the entire tray cascading, pastries splattering artfully across the ground. The two paused, then burst into laughter at the sugary chaos. With each mishap, something changed between them. Luna, realizing Rocky had a knack for spotting shiny things she missed, began to ask for his help.
"Your eyes always find the strangest treasures," she admitted, handing him a bent spoon she'd found.
Rocky, buoyed by her trust, started to consult Luna before scrambling up high or rooting through heavy sacks. Slowly, the piles of junk became less daunting. Deep into the night, as the moon dipped lower, Rocky and Luna found themselves working less as individuals and more as a team. Luna learned that sometimes letting the mess flow for a moment created joyful surprises, a necklace of bottle caps tangled with a ribbon, unearthed only because Rocky's tail had swept under a bench. Rocky discovered that a little order could save time and effort, and that Luna's plans weren't there to stifle fun, but to keep them safe and efficient. By the end of their first night, their collection was a quirky masterpiece of loot, a bit of nonsense, a smattering of brilliance, and a whole lot of shared laughter. But the real prize was not in the bags they carried. It was in the trust that bloomed quietly between them, built on funny fails, patient guidance, and the gentle recognition that differences could become their greatest strength. From that night forward, Rocky and Luna were more than just two raccoons thrown together by chance. They had become partners in adventure. They would dive into the chaos of the human world with open hearts, ready to find treasure not only in trash, but in each other's company, and in all the lessons learned along the way. Thank you for watching. Follow me for more cartoons.